The Kia Cadenza and K900 are officially dead. Earlier this month, I made a video on all the new Korean cars coming out in 2021, and this is what I had to say. The Cadenza and the K900, most of us never see them on a daily basis. They don't sell for anything. The K900 Big Sedan, which is similar to the Genesis G90, it only sold 305 units last year, and the Cadenza sold a little over 1,200 units. I could see both of these vehicles being canceled sometime within the 2021 calendar year. Obviously, this discontinuation, it comes as no surprise to me. It just came a little bit earlier than expected. And also, it follows the trend of sedans getting just wiped out and completely discontinued thanks to the almighty crossover craze. So today, we'll look back on the newly retired Cadenza and K900 and see where Kia might be leading the brand from here. Now, what better way to summarize the Cadenza and the K900 by heading over to Wikipedia, everyone's favorite resource. Kia Cadenza, known as a K7 in Korea. And some people have been speculating, oh, you know, they're going to cancel the Cadenza here and call it a K7. I just don't see that happening. The car doesn't sell for anything. If we go scroll down to the bottom, it'll compare South Korean sales to the United States sales. I mean, like 40 to 1? Is that math right? It sells about 40 times more in Korea than it does here. They're not going to bring a K7 or a new model here anytime soon. If we head over to carfigures.com, it tells us kind of the brief summary of the Cadenza and how it's done in the previous years. So this 5-seater front-wheel drive sedan costs anywhere from $37,000 to $43,000. And guys, I don't know about you, when you get to over $40,000 for a nice sedan, most people are going to be looking at a luxury brand. You can get a Lexus ES 350 for about the same price as a well-equipped Kia Cadenza. And as a result, the Lexus ES sells in droves, about probably 40 times more, just like the K7 outsells this car here in the United States. It's got a 3.3 liter V6 that makes 290 horsepower and about the same amount of torque, and it has an 8-speed automatic in the newest model. And scrolling down to the big picture here, Kia Cadenza yearly US sales figures, it started off actually pretty decent in the early 2010s or so, and then just plummeted. We had a resurgence here in 2017. Its second generation was hitting our market. But yeah, after that, it's just been abysmal, especially 2019. 2020, surprised it didn't drop even more in 2020, to be honest, because of what happened. But it can't fall much lower than 1,600 units. Now switching gears to the Kia K900, the larger rear-wheel drive sedan that shares a lot with the Genesis G90, at least in the current generations. Now, we started getting this vehicle back in 2013, and big surprise, it's never sold well here either. If we scroll on over to Car Figures once again, it was down 21%, almost 22% compared to 2019, and the car cost $60,000 US. Guys, not that many people out there that have money to burn are going to burn it on a Kia that costs $60,000. They want that luxury nameplate. It has the same 3.3 turbocharged V6 that we see like in the Genesis G70 or the Kia Stinger with 365 horsepower. Looking at the yearly sales, had a big selling year in 2015, only 2,500 units, but ever since then, it's been under 1,000 units, and then even under 500 units since 2017, and 2020 hitting all-time low at just 305 units. Is Kia going to bring the K900 or a K9 or anything like that to the United States as a successor in the future? I don't see it happening at all. Could they bring a luxury crossover or sporty sedan, a large sedan like the K900, but as an electric vehicle? I think that makes the most sense. So if we go over to the Kia media page, this is a preview of their electric lineup coming in the foreseeable future anyways. I would say the next 5 to 7 years. And if we look on the right hand side, you see some large electric crossovers. This is going to be the same as the Ioniq 7. And then on the right, you might see the one on the far right actually to me looks like maybe an electric Kia Stinger that looks almost like a sports car with a lift back of some sort. And this one's pretty small, can't see a whole lot there. And if you're one of the few people that have a K900 and you want a luxury vehicle to replace it and when you're ready, just get a Genesis G90. That thing is going to be even more luxurious and maybe even better bang for your buck. Now heading over to the Kia.com page, we're just going to take a look at their sedan lineup. Are there any more casualties waiting in the near future? The Kia Rio. Now that's a possibility that could be killed, and largely because smaller, cheaper cars have been getting the axe lately. Look at the Toyota Yaris. Honda killed the Fit here in the United States, so it could be on the chopping block in the coming years for one like either the Rio or even the Forte to be lopped off of the entry-level product stack. Some people are even saying the Stinger could be retired, and I could see that happening, especially if they have an electric version or electric replacement coming in the next 7 years. So the Stinger just got a recent refresh, but that might be the last refresh we see of it until it's replaced by a fully electric Stinger or whatever they want to call it. So guys, I think I'll leave it there. If you made it this far in the video, smash the like button. Do you think this is a good move from Kia to kill off their larger sedans? I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. They're not selling any. They're probably not making a whole lot of money because they have to subsidize these vehicles so much just to move that inventory. And they can just focus on crossovers because that's what's selling. So maybe they introduce a large 5-row crossover. I don't know, maybe a little bit higher luxury. They could do it. It would still sell better than a K900. But with the Telluride and Sorento kind of already holding the larger SUV segment for the Kia brand, they really don't need a K900 equivalent as an SUV. And one of the Cadenza's biggest competitors was the Toyota Avalon. And I think that car is on borrowed time as well. Place in my heart for the Avalon. I own the 2004. If you guys have been around the channel for a while, you know about that. Loved the car, but I needed a van. But the Avalon doesn't even sell as well as the Lexus counterpart, while the Lexus ES doesn't even cost that much more. But other than the Avalon coming to mind right now as a large sedan in the Asian segments, what do you guys think? Are there any other vehicles out there, small sedan, large sedan, that could be getting the chopping block pretty soon? I'll see you guys in the comments. Subscribe for more Japanese and Korean auto news. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Peace out.